Even know who needs to hear this right now, but you are one decision away from experiencing a whole different life. One decision away, one quantum leap away from experiencing a different reality of life. You are one decision away. But before we even get to this video, I just want to share a quick story on one decision that I've experienced in my life, from transforming my life to a whole different level. So back in 2022, I remember I wanted to go to a Dr. Joe Dispenza event. And at the time, there was only a few events that he was, posting on his website because of, we just got out of COVID. So it's a brand new time, I would say. And during that time, all I remember was that there was a few events that I seen on his website, which was Cancun, San Diego, Marco Island, and I seen Dallas. And I think to myself, I don't live too far from Dallas. And, at the time I was living in South Carolina with my mom. And I just remember thinking to myself, my dad lives in Dallas, which is not too far away. Where's the event doing at? It's only 30 minutes away. Cool. I could just save up a lot of money, just go straight to the Dallas event, and that'd be it. That was the original plan. And that was what I was going to do. That was what I was going to do. However, the universe had different plans for me. It had different plans for me. Instead of me going to the Dallas event, which was a couple months out because this was the beginning of the year. This was around January, whenever I was looking into the events list or whatnot. And, the event that was speaking out to me was San Diego. I had no intentions of going to San Diego. I didn't even care about going to San Diego. I didn't even care about any of that. My mind, my heart was set on Dallas because it was a lot closer to my dad's house. It was in the known, and I was only 22 at the time. And I was just thinking to myself, I just want to be somewhere that's really close. However, the universe had something different for me in store. And somewhere around January, February, even March, I was seeing so many synchronicities around going to San Diego. San Diego was calling out to me, and I had no reason why it was calling out to me, but there were so many moments that it was calling out to me. And I was mystified by it because I was seeing all these synchronicities, and I was uncertain if I should even go to San Diego. And I debated with myself. If I even should go. Seeing all the synchronicities, because at the time I didn't have money. I didn't have the resources to even go to San Diego. I didn't even know people at San Diego. But there was something within me that wanted to see if Dr. Joe Dispenza's work is true. What he is teaching, I wanted to know if it was true. I wanted to know if what he was teaching was the absolute truth. Could I create something out of nothing? I pondered on that thought. And without a doubt, I was very clear that I was going to jump for it. Can I move to San Diego, create something out of nothing, and start a whole new life? That was the original thought that I had when it came to it. And without a doubt, I booked it. I booked the ticket. The money came in out of nowhere, because at the time I didn't even have money, and everything just started to line up to allow me to go to this event. And just that one decision alone, changed my whole life, because not only did I go to San Diego for the Dr. Joe event and discovering what I was trying to discover, or discovering why I was being called over there, I realized something more profound was calling out to me. And at the time, I was familiar of this author in the spiritual community, but I never got too deep into his work. Because I thought it was just I don't want to get into that. But the reason why I was being called to San Diego was because I was meant to read a book. That was the reason why. And I was meant to experience the author's sanctuary, the temple. And this book is known as the Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda. That's the reason why I was called there. And I had no intentions. I thought I was going to manifest a whole new life, but the divine had different plans for me. I grabbed the book, experienced the self-realization meditation garden that was in Encinitas, and I loved it there. I felt so pure and so aligned with that. And if I didn't make that decision, but before I even do that, why am I telling you all this? If I didn't make that decision to step into the unknown, to go to San Diego instead of going to Dallas, I would have never got to experience going to San Diego. And guess what happened? After going to San Diego, I went to so many other cool places that I never expected even going. But that exact same year, I ended up going to the Dallas event. And at the time, I didn't even have any money. I didn't have money, and I had a dream that someone bought me an event ticket there. I ended up going to my dad's house, ended up going straight to the convention center, and I ended up meeting this lady, and I just knew that I didn't have to worry anymore. And that lady that I ended up speaking to at the event, the day before the event, reached out to me the day of registration, and she tells me, Andrew, I don't know why, but I feel called to pay for your event ticket. And she ends up paying for my event ticket when I didn't have money. So it's just crazy. You have no idea. You're just one decision away from having the biggest leap of your life. You're one decision away. You're just one decision away from having the biggest breakthrough of your life. One decision away. And you have no idea what you're doing today, who it's going to impact in the future. And so, to end off with this video, what is one decision today that you can make that can help you propel you to experience the life of your dreams? And yes, I'll be honest with you guys, at the time when I was debating if I should go to San Diego, there was a lot of fear that came up. There was a lot of uncertainty because I was thinking about money. I was thinking about where I was going to stay, who I'm going to be with, where I'm going to go. And I was trying to figure out all these things. But the inner urge to just do it, to not even worry about that, but just to do it and to trust in something divine. Like, yes, do your research, move intelligently, use your discernment. But all I could say from my personal experience, but when I made that decision, I trusted. And as I went along the way, naturally things started coming to my life, and naturally I will feel inspired to look things up. You will know. So allow your discernment to guide you and allow it to lead you. It will never mislead you. So what is one decision you can do today by making the decision that's going to propel you to the future of your dreams? What is that one decision? What is that one decision that you can do right now? Making that phone call, starting that business, moving to that place, joining that dance class, joining that pottery class, doing that public speaking thing, joining a Toastmasters class, starting meditating. The decision you make right now is going to propel you to the destiny that you were meant to step into. Do not let fear stop you. Let your vision guide you. Let your North Star guide you. Let your love guide you. There's beauty waiting for us. There's beauty waiting on the other side for us. And it's just one decision away. So step up, make that decision, and make yourself known. Get big. You got one life. Go live it fearlessly, shamelessly, courageously, authentically. There's so much more to you than meets the eye. And it's waiting for you to access it, to contact it, to awaken it, so it can be illuminated like a beacon of light. That can be a beacon of light, like the North Star. So this is the message of the day. What is one decision you can do today that's going to propel you to your future? Your future self is waiting, it's watching, and ultimately, it's guiding you. And that's it.